I am back to learning Bash again. Who else did Bash? Bash scripting. As a software developer, you need it. Okay, so what am I doing now? So practically this week, I want to really start fully. After being able to delegate, like I've delegated SOP, policies, overview, procedures, like the whole document that needs to be done. Like let me say for instance, let me drag this one here first. So that's 4 months I was busy working. This was what I was working on. Let me take this one here. Okay, good. Okay, so if I zoom this, you understand better. So this is about my company. You can see the company right here, and this is a bit about the company. So if we employ you, for instance, to become a partner, there are 5 major brands we have. The Danokek Hub, Developers Hub. This is the one you would see that talks about software development. The Danokek Security. I'm kind of good with cyber security because I've been hacking for quite some time. Actually, I'm a professional hacker, right? So most of the things I do is to break into systems and look for why they catch people and do it in a way they will not catch me. Okay, then I have the media. So I got to know that no matter how good you are in anything you do, you need the media, blah blah blah. Talent, you need people to work, and legal and finance, you need compliance, right? So the Danokek Cyber Security, which is this company over here, let me take this in small. Okay, which is this company over here, would have like 5 core brands, right? And so these are the departments. Inside this department, there is overview. Inside the overview, okay, you will see a diagram showing you the different teams, right? So these are the teams over here, like the story writing team. Look at all the team. If you click on any of the team, it will show you like the people that are inside this team, their job, their what they're expected to do, right? So let me take you for instance. Let's go to the security and IT team. So this is the security and IT team. You can see who is the head of this department, and you can see the people who are in charge of identity and access management, which is people who protect the company. You can see my cyber security team. If I take it down, you can see everything here. Like for instance, on the cyber security team, we have penetration testers, blah 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 and all that. So now these are the department team and job titles. They're all under here. If I go down, you see every job title. Everybody who works for us at the firm, this is exactly what they're expected to do. Their responsibility, code of conduct, who they report to, what to expect of them, their qualification in order for them to get a particular job, which is any of this job title. So you can see, like for instance, this is a digital artist. What do you expect of him? His responsibility, role of conduct. What do you expect him to know how to do? So this was practically what I was spending my whole time doing. Okay, so this whole document right now, there are plenty. I wrote lots of them. Everything you see like this is a document. So imagine the months it took me to write all this document. But anyway, after writing this document on Notion just came in to tell me that I have to pay them. So I'm kind of owing about $118 for just 3 people. So unfortunately, I cannot pay at the moment because I'm like, why should I pay $118, right? Just because I have 3 people. Look at it here, three people. So 3 people, and I'm paying $118. Okay, so that's by the way. So now I want to move it into Google Workspace, which I've been doing. On my Google Workspace, I created shared drives. So like for instance, now that media department, if I click here, you're going to see 2 folders. One is called a library. This library has all the overview, the policies, the SOP, which if I take you back over here, it's almost similar, just that, for instance, now you knew of the departments and all the overview. These are the job titles. So all the job titles here, these are the team those job titles belong to. Because we will do it at the company, this is the department, right? Inside this department, we have teams, right? These are the teams. Now inside any of the team, you will now have job titles, right? So inside a department, you have a team. Inside a team, you have job titles. Like the sound engineer is a job title, director is a job title. So if we go down, if you click on any of the job title, it will now tell you a bit about the job title. This person is in this team, this person is also in this department. And you now see the primary functions, what we're expecting this person to do, who does he report to, the qualification. So these things is like for these 8 departments, we have written down everything for this 8 departments. We have drawn all their team. You can see this is for product management. This is me, I'm the head of this department. If I scroll down, you'll be able to see what it takes, like the product management, product IT, product code team. These are the people who write the code and all that. I think this one needs to be updated a bit. Okay, so if I scroll down over here, you're going to see all the job titles, the ones we have done. If I come here, you see all the team, like the media team. You can now see all the team. You want to know more about the team, just click it to show you more about the team. So you'll be able to see more about the team. So all these things are documentation, and these things are really very important to run a firm. These are the job titles inside there. So if I go back to my Google Workspace, this is Google Workspace. I'm trying to leave Notion. This is Notion, it's expensive, and I want to put everything there. So far I've been trying my best, right? So this was how I decided to do it. So this thing is why I've not been able to reply to my customers, because I kind of feel I had to do this thing perfectly fine, right? So because of this thing, I've not been able. But right now, I have assigned it to somebody else, so I won't be doing it again. So this is what I want to start doing. I want to go back to scripting and protecting my saver. For instance, look at this website, danielkirk.com. Imagine being a software developer. You claim to create websites for people, but your website is not online. It's actually because my website is to be online, but I gave FTP access to one of my rogue ex-employee. He went and used the FTP details to change phone numbers, to modify some things on the website. This guy was practically scamming people, and I gave him access to the saver. So he ended up cloning the site. In fact, if you look at this site now, there's a site called okek. I think it's okek.pro or thereabouts. So this boy created a clone. Like, he saw my website, used the source code. This is the source code. This is exactly okek.bot, right? But because I gave him access to he had access to the website. So he went there, he took us. I think after I complained, he now put back his site there. He put back the phone number there. Like, this is so crazy. At the beginning, he cloned the site, even modified. Like, this guy did so many things. I don't want to talk about his past tense. So I now went and delete FTP access. I didn't know that if I'm deleting FTP access, I would have to lose all the file. So now I'm trying to get the website back. Like, they're already on GitHub. If I go to my GitHub right now, this is the website on GitHub, for instance. This one is on GitHub. I had to download most of them on GitHub. So when I downloaded on GitHub now, I will now clone the project, and I will now try to, not too long, I had cloned the Nokia Group project. I think that one was at developers. Let me see. I cloned one of the projects not too long. That one is not here. I think that thing should be on which organization? Let me see. I cloned all of the project not too long. Okay, this project now, Daniel Kirk Review Design. We did a modification. It's actually private, so that's why you can see most of my repo. So I cloned this project not too long. Before now, there was no danielkirkgroup.com, because after I deleted that, I never had time again to update it. But now, if you open the website, this is what you see. Although this website needs to be fixed, because so many things here were done with custom details. I didn't know what to put on the website, so they just said, you know what, boss, let's look for all the apps you ever wanted to create, and let's put it there. So we have rain apps in danielkirkgroup.com, we have Car Ninja, we have For Hire, the ONG, Danielkirk, Developers Hub, Land Ninja. Or the brand has increased, right? So if I take it to my Notion, right now, and on my Notion, you see that everything is now better. Like, we now have more brands, and we also have more things we're doing. For instance, now we have okek.bot, which is what you guys have been hearing about. So okek.bot is here, Renaps is here, Developers Hub, Media, Finance, Talent, Intelligence, Land Ninja, Car Ninja, which is the one you see here, and so many other things. So Now I'm kind of done with this notion. Like they still need to build it. There's so many things that have to be worked upon here, right? But because I've been able to assign it to somebody, it now means I can leave this whole document and start working. So what do I want to do? Okay, firstly, this is a Sunday. I want to restore all the websites. By tomorrow, I want to start loading. So I already have my VS Code over here. I was working on building and adding more projects to the OKBot. So this is the OKBot source code. We're actually thinking of adding more features to it. So I'm just going to drag this thing right here. Let me take this on. Okay. So I'm going to drag it right here and I'll keep it here. So this one should stay here first. Okay. So now I want to just be focused on doing the website, making sure that OKEC group is online, that okek.com is online, LAN Ninja should be online, Can Ninja. It might not really be like online like they're functioning, but let's just have a page saying come or we're actually coming back. So I've been able to work on this one. I was actually at the terminal. So I don't know what they're saying. So what I was actually showing you guys is I keep coming to ChatGPT. I don't know since how many years I've been doing bash scripting still. I still find myself coming here. Okay, so that's the updates, and this is what my evening looks like. I'm playing this Lion King Simba. So I'm trying to see how I can actually entertain myself. So this is just an update for my developers in the house. From next tomorrow, I'll be employing. Do you want to join me? Have you been sending me messages? I'm not replying. Don't worry, because I had so much on my head. But this week, because I've assigned most of the coding related things out, I'm ready to work with all of you that want to work with me. Send me a DM from Monday. Come and join me. Let's code some beautiful softwares. I can't wait to start putting this on full screen. Usually, if I code, this is how it used to be. I could code with this long screen over here. I will have like 5 tabs open. And this is the funny thing. I have one computer to give out. I have a computer to give out to a lucky dev. It's an old MacBook Pro. I used to use it like about 4 years ago. Before I started using M1, like everything I use now is M1. Go to the new MacBook M1. But this one I didn't even know it was even here. So if you get it as a developer, you have to buy extra RAM. It's one of those MacBook where it is to, you can. It's actually an old MacBook, right? I think it's like even is it 213, not 215? It's 213. It's 213. It was easy to upgrade. You cannot upgrade the latest MacBook. Whatever you buy is what you get, right? So it's an Intel MacBook. I'm giving it to one developer who has been following me, who has been engaging me. But yeah, okay. So update you all later. Let me go back to coding.